I know if this has something to do with something here. Um, there's something about some type of obsession or something here with I don't know, because last year, I think about 2 years ago, we did something, I think on Christmas, and there was a gathering or something that happened at the neighbor's house next door. And when I was reading scripture, everything was like linking up. It was something going on with like this house and that house, right? So right now, I was just laying there, and I thought I woke up early in the morning the other day, and like my alleged spouse has been like playing with the time. Like I was like, hey, I was like, hey, he was like, "Oh, what you want to eat or something?" And then I said, "Oh, maybe Chick-fil-A." And he was like, "Oh, they closed on Sunday or something." And I'm like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Well, then can I have some pancakes or something?" Now this was the day we read the thing about somebody putting something in a cup, right? And then I was like, "Why you trick me, man? I just talked to Nana, and and I looked at my clock, and today is only Tuesday or something. Like, why you trying to shift the time or whatever?" And and I don't know, like today I was talking to him and he was still like, "Oh, I'm just confused. I'm just confused or whatever." I don't know. Like, so I don't know if somebody trying to say like somebody put something in somebody's food, but like I don't cook for my person no more. He don't eat no more like that. So I don't cook. He just eat the same thing all the time. So um like the same thing all the time. Okay. So um I don't know, like my daughter had made some chicken wings and she like put them out on a tray. But I heard one day when I was still asleep, I heard somebody like, so like whispering in the room, because again, you could have like REM sleep. Like if you have narcolepsy, you could have REM sleep. You could be asleep, but you could be woke. Like or it's something about like when you're falling asleep or something. So everybody just left, right? And I was out by the lake or whatever. I came back. She had made these wings or whatever, and she had left. But then she came back a couple minutes, and then she's like, because I said, why you be doing that? Like putting food on the countertop like this. And like I called her and I was like, what's this? She's like, yeah, I don't even want it because it's whatever. And so I started to nibble on the wings or whatever. And then I noticed like a couple minutes later she came back, okay, to get something. She's like, oh, have you seen this and that? And she was looking around, but she looked at that plate but I thought it was another one of her tricks when she'll present something on the thing and be like, yeah, I made this, and then if I get one or something like this, then she'll be like, oh my God, mom, why did you eat this or whatever? Oh, I see you. Because when she came back, she's like, oh, I see you already ate some. And then I'm like, oh, well, yeah, because whatever, right? So I don't know why I'm thinking about the whispering because I just woke up. Now, I don't know what time they left here, but I know that the neighbors had people over. And I know that the neighbors over here got something to do with this vampire shit or whatever this shit is. I know it. So there's no need to be hiding it or whatever. Okay. So I just woke up and the window was open back in here and I seen like a whole bunch of people like sitting on a table or something. And I came back in here and whatever. But I think I heard first person. Yeah. So it's the first person that popped up in my feed when I looked at my TV again was Amber Rose, like whatever. But I told y'all, I think that person has, something. Or that person could be one of the people because she looked like, a lot like my auntie Sandra, but I wouldn't know her. She would be a generation zero because they was born and they was already born when I was born. And if I was born in the 80s, that means these got to be the 71s, right? And I don't know why I get that movie, The Crying Game, right? This could be like a transgender version of this person, but it also make me think about Olivia Pope, mother. She make me think about that lady because she looked just like that lady that played her sometimes. Well, there's two Amber Roses, tarot. Okay, one of them looked like somebody else, a guy, and one of them looked like a girl, and she looked like my auntie San. Okay, so that's either her real mother. Okay, see, because all these women that had these children, or in some of these big families, they were just playing that part. So the whoever, like we talking about brooding vipers at the feet, these are the women that come and have sex with other women. Because there was a pink. I'll let y'all know that last night when I told you it was 4 pillows lined up, and there was a pink satin like roller, like a satin roller that was sitting on the floor. It was like this big and it was pink. So I knew that it had to be a girl that like maybe have a phallic. Maybe they call them wild horses. They don't have no reins. They're just out there in the world. They could be acting homeless. They could be acting like they be in their car or something like this. So I know that this person either know about whatever this is, okay? If something was in those chicken wings, and if I fell asleep on this couch because I woke up and my garage door was unlocked. Now this is somebody that's gonna try to smooth something over because in some of these energies, I mean, in some of these situations, some of these women that's sleeping with your man is your daughter, but they probably have swapped this daughter out, or they know already. These men already know that that's not their daughter, so they just basically watch the child grow up. And some of these men could be it could be mental sexual molestation, where they choose the child that loves them the most, or the child that gravitate, or everything daddy say, okay, but mama, the child, you could tell because the daughter could start getting an attitude with the mother. Like the daughter kind of look at the mother like, or with disgust or something like this, right? Um, okay. So, but I'm thinking that this person could be sick or something. I am just telling you. And they're trying to let this person in because when I just woke up right now, I seen these cards right here and I just flipped it back on the upright. The Empress and somebody's pissed. It's not them. And they mad because I showed that picture yesterday, okay, where I look like Jesus and I showed that picture because that picture is an antique picture from like somewhere about like the 16 or 1800s. That picture ain't even from this time, okay? That picture that I showed y'all of Jesus, that I matched my picture up with my friend, okay? The way I know these people got to be traveling or something like this. It's like who's stopping to do all that to make sure that I see that picture, line it up to see, who's doing all that, right? So I seen these right here, and I seen the crafty counsel in reverse. I seen breadcrumbing. The second song that came up, that's why I know these people are lined up with media or with Amazon and a fire stick or something like this. Okay, so we got temperance in reverse. Somebody got HIV and they trying to, and they not sorry. Whoever this is, remember earlier we had that whoever this is ain't sorry. Somebody is enlightened about something and they doing magic. They're enlightened that I could be getting my throne back from this spouse and his family and these other people or the outside people that represent them. Okay. So this person is obsessed with me. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you right now. Okay. It could be a rocky relationship because on uh when it came to Olivia Pope and her mother, her mother had abandoned her almost like she's supposed to be like dead to the mother or something. It was a strange situation with the mother. Now, I'm not, somebody could have, like my works, when I go into thinking, people could think of it as an Olivia Pope thing. But no, I think that what's happening is this truly divinely guided. I told you, these is all the old people. These are all the old people in the family, whatever. Okay. So somebody don't want to give somebody the light, okay? They doing magic. Whoever this hangman is becoming enlightened. Somebody could be filling this person's head up saying whatever, whatever. Somebody saying like, oh, this is somebody that's getting attention for the first time in their life, probably on the 3D level, okay? This is somebody, and like it's so funny because when I looked in the window and I seen people sitting at the table. I'm telling you, even the song that was on, is it real or it is real with a question mark. The dude that was singing that video looked almost like the dude that's sitting over here, right? In these people's house, right? He looked almost like this guy, we're gonna call him Leo. When I was about 11 years old, there was a man in our apartment complex in Rolling Greens, and he had started following me around the complex or whatever. And it was that was an inappropriate thing or something. He was trying to kiss me or something on the corner of the building. He was trying to feel on my breast and stuff like this. Okay. And that, I don't even think, well, that was still the same age, from that age a little bit up, where boys had started doing that. But this was the first time that a grown man tried that. Right. And a couple, like 3 months ago, I think I was sitting at 3 months ago, I think I was sitting at Wendy's, and I kid you not, I could swear it was like this old Mac Daddy looking man. He had like a tight fitted shirt on, kind of a little bit muscular, older gentleman, had to be like in his 60s or something like this. And his pants was real tight, like with some shiny shoes on and a gold necklace. You know, maybe he would have even had a cane gold if you know what I'm saying. And got up like a nice car or whatever, and he this was early in the morning, so I really didn't get it. But he walked into Wendy's. I'm like, that looked like that man from the apartments, right? But Amber Rose kind of looked like him, the other Amber Rose, the one that looked like a man, Tara. That's how I know, because Amber Rose got it out for Tierra Taro. Tierra Taro is a clone of my play sister, Lanina Parham. I think that these are the people that took the twins, or at least Tyler. These are the twins that took Tyler. Somebody could have seen, because I took pictures over Nina's house one time, when we were still living in Illinois. The girls was only like three or something, two or three, because that's what when they do this to these girls, they do something to these girls at 3 years old, 3 or 4. For me, it could have been 4. And but what I'm trying to tell y'all is, there's hundreds of people watching this. They know if somebody came in here and raped me or violated me, if the daughter put something in my food that I ate it, if these daughters are going to be the wife of my husband and they're all trying to run me out of the house, people know this. And so they're going to do videos like, oh, somebody jealous that you moving on. Bitch, that's nasty. You motherfuckers is retarded. They don't care though, because these are vampires that's supposed to be kept off of me. I keep hearing this thing. When I first woke up about 5 years ago, and I was not going crazy, but I was acting different. Like, I didn't want to really talk. I just had to figure out what was going on, what was I seeing, right? And so, like, I didn't feel comfortable at home. So my dad has apartments back where we live, and one of the apartments ended up being vacant. And I was like, ooh, I just need to stay here for a couple of days or something. Okay. And I was realizing something when I was there alone, right? I started to contemplate, and I realized something on my own. I'm trying to remember why I was just saying that, about trying to reflect on things or whatever. I can't remember why I was about to say that. It could be something very important about that. They could have done something to me when I stayed there. But anyways, and I know it's her because when I moved to Kenosha, about 2 years or 3 years later, she moved to Kenosha. And when she first bought that house, I remember when she invited me over, she was so happy and everything like this. And she had a picture on her wall. And I kept on pulling that card out my little red deck. And it kept saying what was hanging on the wall, what was hanging on the wall. And when I was watching Tierra Taro video one day, this was like a blue, it was like a thumbprint. When I was like, is that, what the fuck? Why she look like Nina? And that we were talking about something about a death or something, or like somebody being kidnapped. And then it said what was hanging on the wall. And I thought back, and I went back to her channel, and I'm like, that's the same exact picture that was hanging on my play sister Nina wall when she bought her house, when she first moved to California, when she first moved to Kenosha. So I know that that's her. And that's her evil twin. And she had just, I think around that time, she had just lost a lot of weight. She was really heavy set mostly all of her life. And she had just worked hard with her friend. She met a girl at her job, and her brother was like a personal trainer. And he kind of just did something for her. Like, I don't know what they did. I don't know if she paid him or not, but she just started working out with him, and she got really thin. Right. And I'm trying to think back to even that time. But there could be something between these people, because when you get into deep filthy crimes or whatever, these people could have made, if that's really my auntie Sandra Henley, okay, then something could have happened. If these are like underground family wars, if I'm not connected to it, something could have happened where this part of the family could have found out that that family or whatever from the underworld had taken this child, and there's some beef. There's something that's deeper between Amber Rose and Taro. But to both of them, they're these dark night. There's these shadow people to me. So but there's a war or there's a grasping thing. Like, oh, we killed somebody or we moved somebody out the way or we made sure ain't no more money left. Okay, now get her. It's something like that. So this is not like somebody don't know, right? She could also be one to move in and be the den mother or pimp these girls out or something. Or they may be thinking, oh, just don't worry about it. This is natural or some shit like this after your mother's gone. It could be some shit like this, right? Um, but really, this motherfucker don't care about nobody. This is the first time this person is getting maybe some kind of movement or friction or something on the earth. Because usually this man is only worried about going home. I'm not saying people. I'm not saying how. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I chose to, when I had children, still try to live my life, have friends, kick it with family, and do things. He still went around his family too. We went around his family more than we went around my family. But he, to me, this inside the realm, it must be something switching with power or something. Somebody could have failed from heaven, and so they have to start creating something here, or they could have shoved everything or put this person back together, and so he's bringing some of the filthy ways of the outside world or what he could have learned in the underground back. Like nothing is going to be the same in my life again. So it's definitely time for me to start making moves. But I feel like in these cases, I'm hearing the ladies say when I'm walking with 1,000 that this is how they operate. You'll learn that even if there was a loyal person that was like, "Come on, wake up, see me, be with me," or something, and this person seemed like they had status or money or a way out or strings to pull to if they were seeming like they were there to get you out or even just sing you songs that make you remember of old times, whatever the fuck this is, eventually they either die or they get dragged into this shit because the money is just too good. Okay. So somebody is trying to make somebody for the streets, the empress here. Okay. So they're saying somebody's not the empress high priestess, but like I said, I don't run with these people here. So if I'm picking this up right now, I just only sleep. I mean, what is 4? I I don't know exactly. Let me see what time they left the house. So it's so weird because I'm talking about this and I know at least 3 people or one person from this group is watching this right now to see if I know what they just did. Okay. Now, somebody didn't have to. This is a funny thing because somebody didn't have to assault somebody, but somebody could have been trying to come and do some ultrasound and make sure you're pregnant or come. So then, if something happened to this baby, they can say, "Oh, you're a killer because you killed a baby" or something like this. And God can't do that. Okay, if it's something that's not healthy or if it's something that's not, yes, that can happen. Okay. Um, what the fuck? The Ten Commandments is not for gods on earth. We already know how to conduct ourselves. That's why we don't force ourselves into people's house and do weird shit like this. We don't need those laws. It's written in our heart. You got shit written in your head, and you go back and forth between the scriptures and this shit that y'all made up as a lifestyle. Straight down the lifestyle. Yeah, that. So they go back and forth between that, their stupid heathen law, and things like this, and try to get people into this. Like somebody could be mad because somebody couldn't sire you, somebody couldn't control you, somebody can't do this, and they just keep on. They couldn't kill you, or they killed you and you came back to life, and they just keep doing this stupid shit. Okay, but let's see real quick. I'm trying to see when right about did they leave. Okay, let's see. And what's gonna happen is the girls is just about to get pimped out and be for everybody. They think it's gonna be me for everybody, but these girls might get pimped out and become just for everybody because they believe this man or something. Because there is something changing, or there is something here. Nobody got the right to tell nobody when they're gonna have a baby. What I don't know what these people are and what these things are, but I don't have to have no baby. I'm not telling you what I believe in when it comes to abortion or anything. I'm not about to, ain't nobody about to be, yeah. So we got Sa energy. So I was hearing it could be a completion also between Sa karmic. Um, all of these could have had a version of this man and killed it. So they got high honor in this group. They could have found all the clones of my spouse or whatever and matched them up with these girls, Sa karmic, Phoenix Marvelous, and these girls, and all eternal. Um, Okay, they could have matched them up with these girls and they killed this man in their name to take something that belongs to me financially, right? Because whether you spread the nigga out or punch him back in, it's all the fuck mine. I'm still the main female. Okay, it ain't San or Sandra, none of that. That's what Sandra could be the first one that they linked this man up to when I first got pregnant when I was younger. They could have put her husband Todd Whitaker as my handler, my distant handler. You get what I'm saying? And then they thought that this masculine, my man and this Sandra person will work together better. But even if they knew this person from a past lifetime or something like this, or this would prove that they sent this man in, and this 17-year-old boy that I thought I met was really an older male, like a vampire. And like if I see him today, he gonna be old, old. Because they had to take him out the Truman Show before he started aging quick. All right. I noticed that if they do go against me or they go against God, they do age a lot quicker, or they go through the time machine to age themselves faster, to make themselves to look 5 or 10 years older. Okay. So I was just sitting here thinking, and I don't know what time they left, y'all. I really don't. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if I could recall or something. But this person, this would be because okay, this is where my grandma where I live now is a little bit of a distance away from where I'm born at. Okay. Yeah, 23. It's a little bit away from where I'm born at. And it's actually where I'm living right now. So this is the area where my grandmother and a couple of children lived before, from what I remember, before they moved. It's still along the lake too. So before they moved down to the hometown where I was born, where they still supposedly reside, they lived here, and one of my aunties live here still. Okay, one of my aunties live here still. So again, with my brother, he could have went over to the house and it was the holidays when he went over there and got in a fight with her 3 sons. Okay, um, but for girls it might be different. You see what I'm saying? What I'm hearing is they're the ones that kind of create the awakening or start waking you up or something like this, right? Um, and so they know when stuff is ripe or ready with their way of thinking, to start making you see things or think or whatever like this. Um, so they know when it's right to send something in or send somebody in or something like this. That could be also why they're trying to put up they're trying to try to cause some of your okay, so if you had surveillance people that was scattered across the world, these people try to close the eye, or they just people gave up or they closed the eye of those particular people. It's only these people that's watching you, these cities underground savage thugs or whatever. Okay, so I don't know why I keep losing my train of thought, but we're going to go back into this read. So somebody could have been coming in and trying to use like a portable ultrasound thing to see if somebody's pregnant. Okay. Because when I woke up, I was really moist down there. Okay. I was really moist down there. So somebody could be doing something like that. Okay. Trying to inseminate somebody or something like they would do with animals on a farm or something. But honey, I'm not an animal. That's the problem that we have right here. Okay. I have a real status. These people don't, and none of them ever did. So they basically, if I say sovereign king or somebody cannot do this or somebody can't touch the king, these people been getting away with using that on themselves. But when the real kings show up, they acting like they stupid. They acting like they don't know what that means. They acting like who, what king, when none of them was kings. You see what I'm saying? Nobody else is no lord. That stupid shit. That truly divine God. Oh, my grandma said, bitch, because you know that there's something that's coming up for me. These are thieves. That's why I told you, truly divided seer is just my auntie Teresa's clone, or is her forever young version. All these people are stealing from me. Now they might have a good confirmation, positions, money, authority, everything. Okay, these people ain't even the real family members, is what I'm hearing. They were plants that was put in the 80s. The real family member was moved to the side, or the real family was murdered. These people are kinship or something like this. They are not I never seen these people before, only online. I know because God shows me. I know who they are. All right. So these people are driving these cars. These are little girls and boys that want little record deals and stuff like this. Okay. That they are they train them in nursing and these little things, like, or how to do an ultrasound or whatever like this, and they send them out in the field. So the way that the off the grid people, when their children are in school, they probably be out of school for the whole month of, like, because I keep hearing schools out. So the underground people's children, if they have their own learning facilities or their own way of teaching, if these can even be children that was homeschooled or something, So around the holidays, this is when I said the tricks. It's like the tricky part or whatever, the tricking or treat energy. Okay. So again, as a government official, and like I said, queens and kings learn their lesson after a while. That's why they're supposed to be protected by certain measures, because if they feel something, they can ask God to rid them of it, okay? Or send it back to the person that sent it to them. Because meanwhile, it's most of these whores that got the jobs, the official jobs, to leave the king or queen without power, and they're using my power and authority against me, when really all I have to do, being in a proper maybe proper location with the proper tools and means, is say, come get this shit up out of me. You ain't got to kill it, but you got to get it the fuck up out of here. Okay. Especially even if some of us, if they be playing this game with us when we're readers and they know we waking up and we struggling or something like this, you know, they want you to beg, they want you to pray, because by this time they already plugged into your dome, right? And they want you to say, please God, please, 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 or somebody wants you to say, please, I'll do anything, or something like this, and then for them to remove something. um it's their way of life, is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's something illegal or something that could be looked at as an act of war against the United States government. So if the government don't do something about it, then that means that the government have been compromised by these very same people, and we really need to find out what to do to remove them of their power. Because remember, you didn't want a government. You don't get to kill the people in the government and then go in and use the equipment and play games with it. Because I was hearing, even with these wars, when Zelensky went over to the White House and he got that extra funding, that shit was been going to me, right? But these boys like to get the money. What the girls is telling me, that when I walk with like 1,000, right, is standing behind me, is that they take that money and they play these stupid ass war games, because wars make money. But for these people, right, when somebody could have took that money, if they really cared, they would have took that money, they would have took you, and they would have went and built something with you. These people just want to play. It's like playing a real live video game. So with this money that they could have been supposed to be getting to rebuild something with somebody, or to give to somebody else that it belongs to somebody else, they just like to play war games. That's what they do. Hold on one second. I know I'm looking crazy, y'all, but I'm trying to go in for that little I don't give a damn, 90s bad girl, like bad girl, but like, I don't know. Like me, Madonna got kind of like a rough look. Okay. But this wig is actually called 90s theme something. All right, y'all remember how people used to have those guys like named Ronnie and shit like this, used to have like that kind of hair at the top and then that tail that hang down at the back. The only reason why I really got it, okay, is because it was in the clearance section. And I was saying it was kind of cute and it was giving me 90 vibes or whatever. And I was able to get two wigs, okay, because they both was on clearance. Hold on. I was able to get two wigs because they was on clearance. So what I'm saying about these people is, these people, I feel like their bosses, but get in there. You better get in there and make sure that this person is something. But if some of their people start getting, um, if some of these people get, because some of these people end up going to jail, but for them it's not physical jail. They're just put on the radar. So if some of these people start getting murdered by the official teams that work for the government or the president, because I am the sitting president, or the second part, or the spiritual part of the sitting president here. Usually they take a girl like this and put them up somewhere. Okay, they might still have to deal with some of these spiritual attacks, but they wouldn't just leave them. I feel like somebody is blocking. If my spouse was a double agent and he was working with the government instead of me, it's my seat. But if they were using him instead of me, it could be the gifts or the things that they learned or that they inherited when they were doing this stuff that could be blocking me out from very detrimental, like fight or flight energy. Like, okay, there could be people from the outside like, no, this nigga didn't. He was able to hack back in and do this or whatever. Nope, we got to get her out of there. So I'm telling you, somebody's trying to get the Empress pregnant here. Okay, a complete stranger with some unethical, weird ass methods here. Or if this is the king energy, then yeah, Donald Trump said that women should be punished for getting abortions, but when you the king, I guess that ain't the same. All right, just like, oh, that's why I said, just like these rules and the shit, the 10 Commandments, that's not for gods that's walking the earth, dummy. That's for y'all. That's why they're hiding. Because if I sit here, the type of information that's coming in through me right now, I'm saying, yes, this is what the fuck these people just did. So if listen, so if they wasn't hiding, I would go, if I really knew who these people were and I knew where they were living, I would go to their house and I would blow. If somebody raped me or something, I would probably blow their fucking brains out. So This is why they hide in dwellings, or they're hiding from the sun. They don't want to be identified, because after they get identified, they got to get out the game. Now, some of them want to act like they that girl from the Truman Show that came in and saved you. Okay, this might be the only way that they know how to do it, though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I don't know why they doing it. It's weird to me. All right, but obviously, why do y'all keep doing this shit with me when I'm not the same as you? Okay, like I said, these people are trying to hold these titles or these positions or something like this. Okay, somebody's very upset. So these people work together. I'm telling you, my family, in real life, my dad's side of the family, my mom's side of the, they kind of knew of each other in passing, but we never had big things and parties when we all. I don't really remember having anything really where we all came together, except for like a birthday party I threw for my grandma and something like this a little bit later. But growing up, it wasn't tight like that. Like I was either with my grandma's side, my dad's side of the family, or I was either with my mama's side. It wasn't like any of them were, but the ones behind the scenes, or the ones that been taken out of the Truman Show, they do gather. They do gather. They do know each other. So it is a thing where, because y'all, when y'all was little, you would hear like little things like, you always wonder why. I always wonder why my auntie Risa. I think I heard them saying something about my mom or whatever, and like, yeah, she a two-time, or saying something like this or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't want to hear shit about either one of my mom or dad. I knew when they was wrong. I kept to myself or whatever. But it seemed like there was some kind of something there. Okay. So, but I think that these incidents happen with the zero. I call them the zero generation, because these are people that was born. It's still my time, right? As king or whatever. Even though these people have stolen all the assets, the ranking and everything, or whatever, they placed themselves around these properties that was mine or whatever. Okay. So, it's something like, these people know the ins and outs of the game. So all they would have to do is get the people that's inside and outside of the Truman Show. All they would have to do is get rid of me, and they already have the kingdom built. So this is what proves that it's premeditated homicide or murder or something worse, because, or a hate crime, right? An extreme hate crime or wrath. These people are wrathful that I'm saying what I'm saying. But the thing is, somebody trying to incorporate me in something that I'm not even the fuck in. And why are you getting mad that I can see you, that God is telling me what the fuck is going on? This is enough for these people to be questioned or persecuted. What is going on? Okay. They know that I will try to go see these people face to face. So if I go to my grandma's house right now and address the situation, these people I'm talking about of the generation zero, they're not there. They're not there. The people that's in the Truman Show right now is going to be over there at my auntie house or my grandma house kicking it. It's not this group of people. So I don't know if the people that's in the Truman Show know what's going on or not. That's not for me to know. God showed me a different way so I can see. You see? Okay? God showed me a different way so I can bring it out and speak it this way. But did you say, well, why don't you go to your family house and address them? Those are not that's like generation 4 or 5 that's at the parties right now today that I could call and say, hey, what y'all doing over here, if I wanted to, or if I was still talking to these people like that and I wasn't like whatever, okay, like doing my own thing right here with this spirituality. If I could call somebody on this phone, even I don't even have their phone numbers to be honest with you, but if I could call them on this phone and I go over there, those are not the people that's doing this. It is their clone from 1970, from the 70s or early 80s or the 80s. I'll give them even to the 80s that's doing this. They already been canceled or exiled or banished out of the Truman Show bubble. Okay? We're talking about that. I'm not going to find this person. She got a whole different name. Her name is not Sandra Henley anymore. It's probably not even Amber Rose. These could have been people that moved out probably in the early 90s when they got that big lump sum of money from one of the feathers that had fallen, allegedly. Like I said, either the Versace or the John Gotti accounts or trust funds, or whenever something happened to John Hoffa, these are, for the Empress, these are the stars that's on her crown here. These are the powerful beings that's across the planet here that this woman is connected to. And as these stars die out or burst into whatever, bursting in air, something is left. There's supposed to be a pregnancy, a birthing of something, a getting to know about a different company or working at a company or something like this for one of these people. Okay. So I know that Shanita, Peppermint Tarot, regardless if they thought they hated me when they did this or whatever, you did something with that Taurus back in the early 2000s or late 90s, 99ish or something, and or you did something a little bit after that so that y'all can get access to um what are you talking about? You did something back then so you could get access um um to Veolia, okay? Right? Now, even if these people know the game, once you figure out the game, I'm guessing you have to die or something. I don't know. But these other men, maybe they didn't have their active king at the time. If they would have kept me closer, they would have had the real me. This would have never happened. But these people know that even if somebody bring them back into the game or bring them back to life, the only thing they can do is take the money that they left for you. They will become an Indian giver. So if you never found out about this money or you never found out about these settlements or something, they can take that money, but they can't. If these people kick them out the game or whatever, they can't come back and have their businesses back. So if John Hoffa was still alive today, because they said it's a mystery of what happened to him, and he had something to do with starting Veolia. Okay, so I think the next definition we're gonna look like have something to do with white collar crimes. But this is how these people did something when that happened and got some paperwork to take something that was supposed to go to me. Okay, this spouse. Okay, this girl could be, some of these girls could be people that actually work for Teamsters or they work for one of these garbage companies. Now, this company moved or they changed their name from Veolia to Waste Management. Okay, um, because at that time back then, my person worked at Veolia and also did my play sister's uncle Ricky. They both worked there, but Ricky ended up he ended up going to work and he didn't pass a not a drug test, but a drinking. They found that he had traces of alcohol in his system and they fired him. And he ended up getting a job over at Waste Management, right? So you have to think about garbage men are more athletes. They would be considered possibly, I'm thinking that what I'm picking up, they're considered more so athletes. And most of their girls might be, girls that look like they would be with athletes, even if they're not famous. These are girls with like a nice shape or something, like to shop and wear fly shit or something like this, okay? Um, they even retire earlier. Um, uh, uh, these particular men, these guardsmen that uses stress on their body, they usually get stress on their body fast at an early. That's why they remind me of athletes. Okay, but they even retire like half the time that regular people retire from their job. Okay, if I think about it, somebody could be up for that shit like real soon. Really, actually, I don't know if somebody want me to forget about that. I don't know if somebody want me to forget about that. That it's like half the time for regular people that these people can whatever. But anyways, back then that's what that was, right? And I'm telling you, I lived right up the street. At that time, I lived right down the street from a Teamsters Union place. It was right up the block from my house or something like this. And the garbage dump. Actually, not the garbage dump, but the garbage company was right there by my house or whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. So they could have did that. I'm trying to tell you, the person that got their ring caught on the thing could have been my person, and he could have died. And these people would have had to tell me, so I would have had to know more. I would have had to find out that person, because I have a picture where I look just like John Hoffa. So they would have they would have had to tell me more than the fact that my husband did. Okay, they would have had to tell me about the company. They would have. I would have had to go to lawyers and stuff like this, and I don't think that they could handle that. So it was cheaper for these people if something, if it was my person that really happened to, because that day he came back with his wedding ring on his keys, and he kept it on there ever since then. Okay, they would have been more. It would have been more of a problem, right? Somebody could have just chose to, um, somebody could have just chose. It was cheaper to clone this person and just send him back home. You get what I'm saying? All right. Hmm. All right. So, okay, I'm getting drill energy. So somebody could be trying to figure out a way to get you out. But I'm telling you, it's these men. They want to get you pregnant first to force you to have to. I don't like this. That's how I know this had to be a self-conscious man or somebody that this had to be some. These men have to be. They really want you or something, but it could just be lust or it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? We got EG and Nay. So EG and Nay. Somebody named Nancy. Okay. Oh, EG and Nancy. So, like I said, if these people are trying to, if they fucking with me and they're trying to plan some type of escape, is going to get busted because I'm looking at everything as suspicious or not trusting nobody. But also, I know there's a king or a so-called king in the area that don't want to see me go. So they're trying to make, if these people are trying to come in, they realize that they left one of theirs behind. There's somebody that's like, don't trust nobody. I'm not saying I don't trust nobody. I don't trust shit, but I don't trust, you know what I'm saying? Or wait, I don't trust nobody. But I trust shit or something like this. Okay. So this could be something, there's something else going on here. Okay. My realtor's name was Nancy. So somebody could be saying you're not because you're pregnant or something like this, or somebody's doing something like a swapperoonie with this DNA or something like this. Okay, we got G white streak. Okay, so somebody could be trying to break up something and they're going to make this person um the high priestess, and they're going to try to make this Nancy person, or somebody's name could be Nancy. Okay, I grew up with this girl named Nancy, this Puerto Rican girl. Um, she got blue eyes. She kind of remind me of the one news anchor. She kind of remind me of Fox. I think it's a Fox news anchor with really pretty blue eyes because she was a Puerto Rican girl with blue eyes. Okay, there was not that many Puerto Rican girls that I grew up with blue eyes. Okay, so we also got Reg or Regine or something like this. Something in the mix here. Okay, um, mm-hmm. It's something like this here. Um, something about antsy. Somebody's getting antsy. Maybe somebody's sitting on the Empress's throne and they getting antsy. Somebody don't want to sit or just sit down. This could be somebody that's used to being on the move. Okay, but I'm seeing that Nancy is pregnant with the pregnancy test. Okay, I'm seeing Perez. Somebody's name could be Perez or Prez. Okay, um, or the high priestess or something with the B. This is fake news. Somebody is not pregnant or connected to this lineage. But I know I seen that little cute little video that Glorilla did with her being pregnant. So I don't know what somebody is doing here. Okay, but this could be fake because that was, we all know this. I mean, it was just a music video. It seemed fake to, I don't think she's pregnant. What I'm saying, she had a fake belly on or whatever. So we got the B with the fake news. So somebody connected to the family is not really pregnant or something like this. Okay. And then we got somebody's DNA here underneath. So somebody could be restricting or holding back somebody's DNA here. Okay. Because somebody else could have been driving that realtor's body. And so, like I told you, if somebody was planning on coming and settling down, but they wanted to bring all the women that they've been sleeping with outside of the Truman Show with them, then while we were looking for houses, other motherfuckers was too. See, they was just using the government money or this money that was hiding from me. So much money. And somebody thought, it's like in a certain time, whether it's me or somebody else, somebody thought, okay, I'm gonna place all these holes in these houses or whatever. Okay, in this area or something, or in a certain area. And we seen about 400, we seen houses for 4 or 5 years, y'all. For 4 years, we went and looked at houses almost all the time. It's the only thing I wanted to do. So as we were looking at these houses, somebody could have been placing people there to build a new kingdom. But for some reason, I feel like this masculine already passed away. And that's why they're hiding is these women don't want to go to jail for, because even if they knew about the man's death and they never told the main female and they've been spending this money, which is also my money, these people would be going to jail. This would be the largest, and these women act tough out here, and they've been able to be moles under the ground doing all this stuff. But when it comes to this shit right here, and they do this shakedown, that's why I said it has to be the only reason motherfuckers is doing this cocky. We don't have no hope. The whole system is fucked, and we ain't gonna have no type of help as Americans, or I could be the only one that they need to do this to. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of. And that would be a betrayal in a sense too, because you had all these hoes knowing each other and being around each other and acting like the perfect husband in the Truman Show, and the whole time your wife has something to worry about. So this is also, again, Gaia energy. Somebody was feeling the earth, or they came down and doing something with the earth, okay? Somebody could have been with the divine, okay? The divine was in reverse, though, with Gaia. But again, somebody keep calling me Gaia for some reason, okay? But we got Hera with the commitment. The commitment was not with the earth. The commitment was with Gaia. Okay. So, I mean, was with Hera. Okay. But I also seen that creation. So the earth could be building something else now. And so these earthlings are the ones, the vine or whatever this is, that's been eating my children or eating my, whether these are just general Americans, me being the mother of America, or whether these are my children. Because it seemed like even the American boys really don't want me to get the credit. They don't really realize that, okay, whatever y'all was doing behind the scenes, I know now. I know now. So what's next now? It's real disrespectful, whatever it is. Okay? Like, I know now. Yeah, somebody's house is in reverse here. I'm telling you, these bees want to retaliate. This could be LGBTQ in them community here. Okay? You know, somebody could be finding out that they was gay, but they find out they straight, or somebody could be straight, but they find out they gay. And so these people are going to rally around these men when they spying on them and they notice that they're gay. That's what they want. Oh, good, another one. And then they go ahead and they rally around. So this nigga ain't got nothing to worry about. But you know, it's when they start messing with that one guy that start making them feel themselves or feel something or feel alive, because they wouldn't let them feel that with a woman. Then it's kind of like, you know, that one guy that when a guy is in the closet that may be like, oh, fuck that. You about to get out. You about to go out. You got to get out of the closet. It's always that one guy. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it's time to get out of the closet. No, fuck that. I'm not about to be over there with your bitch and she be running her mouth online. I'm gonna let that bitch know who the bitch is around here. Like, you know, it's like this. So I think that a lot of times these men feel comforted also, because they feel like how these men or these very effeminate men or very what do you call it? Very, what do you call it? My person said it called a flamer. Okay? Because if any bitches can't take this woman down, I know that a gay man on that shit can take this woman down. Because somebody they don't know how to fight their own battles. They don't. I'm sorry. Somebody do not know how to fight their own battles here. Okay? I told you, I'm going to fuck it up. I'm about to keep spinning like like a disaster or a Tasmanian devil until it's almost like my lips is real purple. Like somebody was suffocating me in my sleep. What the hell? So this is what's going on here. Somebody think that but I know that the government tagged these people. I know that the government has these people tagged. Their own people in the underground, they might even have them tagged. Okay, so it's not hard to figure out who they are and what they're doing. Okay? I'm not having no baby that I did not go out and open up my legs to have. So somebody's trying to keep somebody in it's like a deal that they make with these people. They all slow. That's why I said, no, thank you. Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you. This could be also you wasn't on the market like that. Like people could come and touch on you or something like this, but they wasn't able to lay with you or something. Like somebody's trying to do something weird like that, okay? Yeah, we got the sun out here. All right, shedding light on something here. Or like I said, this man could have been long gone. And somebody, instead of coming to me about something, um, yeah, why? Why the son? Why? Why the son DNA? So this DNA, somebody's thinking why? Okay, a boy. So somebody, somebody about to have a son. There could already be a little girl hiding somewhere. All right. Or somebody could already have a little girl. Okay. But this a boy. Somebody is concerned because it's a boy. Somebody's happy it's a boy. Huh. It's a boy. Somebody's happy it's a boy. I don't know why my lips look purple, y'all. Hold on. I just woke up. I'm apologizing for being on this camera looking all. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, see, I ain't gotta be all up in my face. Okay. Okay. So somebody got a girl and they're about to have a boy with somebody. Why? The DNA, the sun, rest or recess or rest, the rest. Okay, something about the sun, something the rest, wheat. Somebody's thinking about the sun, the west. Oh, not the west, the rest. The res or reservation. Could be on the reservation. But this person is not the world card energy. And somebody is tough enough to tell this person that they not. Because whatever they're doing with that scorpion in that little, whatever that thing is, that's on the reservation I was hearing. If this is this Nancy person, or I'm hearing, it was a channel that I used to watch. I think she was from Texas. And I was just trying to think of her name. I'm noticing that names are starting to be deleted from my brain here. Okay? Names are being deleted from my brain. It's harder for me to remember who's who. It was something like Everyday Witch or something Witch Tarot. Her demeanor reminded me of this lady Nancy, because I know after we bought that house, Nancy retired, okay? But she rode with us for a long time, right? And the lady that we had before her, she was very pretty. She kind of reminded me of the girl Nancy. She kind of reminded me of that girl Nancy. So it could have been that was the realtor before that. But then we found Nancy and she just meshed. Something, but that's not the apple of somebody's eye. And you shutting somebody down here. Let's see. Okay, y'all. Oh my goodness. I feel like I look dry and everything. Okay. All right. Somebody's on a, like, waiting for a drop or waiting for something to come in here. All right. I think that it's almost like a stubborn old cow. Okay, that's not spoiled, but live a comfortable life, and she know better. When people start going there, it's the old Betty on the farm, or my reluctant one. Somebody be calling me they reluctant one. Okay, but I wonder who made it like that. Okay, yeah, it's too much about somebody having a child here. Now, I feel like somebody, because we had that blue egg that was not protected. I just don't think that this is this blue egg. But this son is already like this son that's about to be birthed. So this don't have to be a baby. This person already don't have one eye, or you put out one of this person's eye like with some truth, or somebody else put out some of their eye. Okay, so somebody is using your sword. So say I'm the king of swords, that's like the real king of swords right now, but somebody else is using my sword, somebody else is using my feet, somebody else is using my throne. They may be thinking they're doing the things that the way that I would like them to do them to get them prepared, but I don't think that that's the case here. Somebody's using this sword to poke out a son's, as somebody's getting birthed, somebody's poking out their eye or something like this. If they want this, they got to lose. This could be, I don't know, a boy, the boy. But there is something being birthed here. I mean, it's keep coming out. So, and somebody's not going to be in the two of cups. Okay. Somebody, okay. They could be trying to get people pregnant, have you carry the baby, kill the man. Okay. Kill the man. And this people, are going to split this money and they're going to watch the mother struggle being a single mother. They think that this is what they're going to do. Yeah, they're going to put this person on child support. I mean, they're going to put this person on like food stamps and stuff like this. Okay. This is like why somebody is saying, maybe one time you were able to pay your bills. Maybe on one way this is a systematic strip down of people that don't have the authority to do it, especially not to me. So they're going to breadcrumb you or something like this. Okay. You're not going to, these people are going to hold on to this money and they're like holding it hostage. Okay. They're like holding it hostage here. Four of Wands energy here. Because whoever was doing this, they could be trying to say that this person is not the one you was married to, or these people dismantled your marriage on paper. Okay. But it's just not true. With this situation, because of who I am, that's why I said there's nobody else like me. So they cannot tell me what the policy is. I'm not even knowing that who I am as me, but I'm telling you what the policy is. The day that I consummated or I started loving this person, he moved to a different caliber. This day, the family started getting whatever, or maybe like some kind of luck or something. This person could have got caught doing something and this person failed. And then they went in the darkness and then they came back out like leading a pack or something like this. So it's ever since the time that the first time that if I fell in love with this person, God was protecting this person with me because they knew how I love this person or something. Right. And then also when we consummated, that is the marriage. Okay. So I was a virgin, right? So in order to stay alive, these niggas would just do right. Because people are like, oh, forget that having to be stuck in. No, because they initiated it by coming in and fake loving or having sex or drugging the girl and having sex with her in some of these different tribes. So they did not have to do that. And so these other bitches is mad because they had to go about it some other kind of way. And they're like, oh, nobody can help it. We're not sticking with people just because of this or just because of a kid is involved or something. Because you bitches is the ones sending them out there trying to get these girls pregnant. You're not fucking with me. Because you could have left that to somebody else that if we are these girls that need to be targeted or inseminated like a fucking animal. This nigga better be what I said. You know what I'm saying? If this shit is gonna survive. You understand? So you don't do that to me. I can pick my suitor. God already chose my suitor. You're not fucking God. All right? So this is what somebody gonna have to motherfucking learn today. This could be some people in the black community. We want her this time. You don't know how to fucking act. You don't know, whoever these particular color folks is, they don't know how to act. I could never be on your team for real. So they say, oh, you're going to deny? Okay, yes. Because I know whoever they're trying to lift up to be. This could be this Mikey Hanna or whatever the fuck this is, or somebody from that pack or something like this. Whatever you're doing, it's not going to work. So no. If we were the same, I would be able to communicate with these people. We're not the same. This is the Empress, and those people are not. You can't put the Empress out in the cold. Okay? Now, they could have some Caucasian people that got raking because, you know, black people be talking all that shit. But let a white person come in and try to run something that they doing. They'll let them in. But let a black person come in and say, I'm the owner of this place and I should, oh, bitch, no, you not. Or they'll try to do something like this. But let a Caucasian woman come in, oh, and they will let them do whatever. See, so that's why I said it's be the same damn people that we're talking about. All right. All right. So we got the Empress here. That they're trying to say is not married, is not the Empress is is matrimony on her fucking own. What are you talking about? The Empress don't need nobody but her money and her gifts that was from many men in her life that left her these gifts. Okay? To be honest with you, ain't nobody scared. I've been in this relationship all this time, but I also feel like I've been trying to get the fuck out to do what I was called to do for a long time too. Okay. And if I'm somebody at first, when I first came into this shit, I'm like, oh my God, how would I even tell my daughter or something like this? I have to go or something like this, like whatever. And then I started thinking, well, wait a minute. What if this child ain't even mine and these people just trying to keep me back? I can't stay then. You know, it's like these people is a crust or something. I would have to take the child with me, or I would have to not be doing it no more. I mean, I'm just sorry. Nobody have time to lose. Because I know that some of these people, you're programming these children to act like they love you when they want something from you or when they want something from me. Okay? Yeah, stealing. I'm telling, look. There's a King of Cups in reverse stealing from the Empress. Look. Somebody is stealing. This person is a King of Cups in reverse because this person was stealing. They could have had money too, but they was siphoning out of your shit or out of my stuff. You see? With this could be Aquarius or the star energy. They were trying to act like this they was trying to act like this Pearl Hawkins was me. They was acting like that Pearl Hawkins person is me. Yeah, and like I told you, somebody is this son of David in the upright. And look, and that's why they about to get this tower. This person is, I am still going to have a help meet here. Okay. And it's something like not so fast. All right. Shit. China got them drones. Somebody wants you to keep something. You better make sure what the fuck it is. You better make sure I know pronto what the fuck it is, so I can make the choice. Or I will tell China to bring their ass up over here with that missile that be killing them damn babies. I'm not playing with you. So I could be a ruthless motherfucker when a whole bunch of niggas on me. I'm going to tell you right now. We got strength here. Strength is wrath. What is the wrath of God? Strength. That's why you see on one of these cards that lion get up and jump on that damn lady and knock her down to the ground like, bitch, you ain't talking to me. King of Wands energy. There could be a King of Wands in reverse working with a handler on somebody and somebody saying not so fast. Okay. I have the fucking authority here. I'm about to get to justice here. Okay. This ain't no fucking birthing farm where you gonna put me on spotlight and be coming up in here doing snake shit to me and have me unconscious so I look stupid to all these fucking people like I'm not here on earth to do something and change something for real, including your motherfucking address if you want to act motherfucking stupid. Okay. So we got the Seven of Cups energy here, okay, with somebody messing with somebody's gifts. So somebody could be saying, oh, you don't want to do the Ten of Pentacles no more? I'm going to take your gifts. Nigga, I ain't doing nothing I ain't in charge of. I never did. So you motherfuckers is all the way responsible for whatever this is. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody might be like, okay, well, then I'll give you a plot of land and you go, no, nigga, you going to get the fuck off my throne. Okay, that's what you going to do. Somebody, listen, Queen of Pentacles, I already did my bid like that. I already did my bid like that. Yeah, this is somebody that's a shisty and a little shit. Probably somebody that need this person probably needs security with them. Somebody's name could be Spice. Somebody needs security or something with them, or something like this. Or they got a little dark kingdom right here too in the corner. You get what I'm saying? Look at this. Sitting there like, well, I don't know. This is somebody that expect a girl to pay all his rent and his bills and he don't have to do nothing, right? And I'm a female and I'm being dragged out of a city because I'm being dragged out of a city or physically, emotionally abused out of a city because my alleged husband pay my bills. You know that can't be nothing but a whole bunch of hateful bitches, okay? You see what I'm saying? That's what I said, but the nigga could do that all they want to and have these girls something like this. But you're not keeping that care. You're not being plugged into life support. You're not being plugged into life support for these people to come in when you got a little cough or something like this and hook you up and get you all better. You see what I'm saying? I feel like somebody could have killed off a version of somebody because they want you to be in that shape. They want you to be in that shape to be nervous. They want me to not be a natural fountain. So they could be putting blockers or something here to make me my body not be able to fight off diseases. Okay, so I could get sick. They want the whole works, y'all. And all these motherfuckers gonna be blasted to the fucking ground. Pull them outside of the show. They can't be in the matrix. You can't be outside the matrix, motherfucker. You go off on the farm in the mountains and go sit your ass there for a little bit and put some motherfucking electric collars on them motherfuckers, since that's what they wanted to be, is rogue or off the grid. Put some go in the middle of the night and go put some collars on them motherfuckers if you think I'm too ruthless because I said they could all die. What make me different? I done already told you. They put some electric collars on these motherfuckers so we ain't got to worry about them another 40 years from now. If we can see if this new future children or something, if we get these children early enough out of these breeding places and shit like this, if they have a chance in 30 years. And I'll be standing there with them because I know the process and what these people tried to do. And I'll be able to lead them so we can get a new generation of people actually want change and gonna be able to bring change and promote change. And they really want change, not just for the only their little side piece, secret club house members ass, whatever this is. So you think that it's a group of 20 of y'all to 2,000 of y'all, and everybody should do what you want to do, but nobody should want to do what the only son of God want to do that was given this position. Okay. This could be somebody like this here. Okay. All right. Queen of Pentacles here. All right. This could also be something here where somebody's pretending to be split up because these people think I really know their encounters with me. I don't. So this could be something like this could be one of these young boys, could be vampiristic, that's dating somebody's daughter. Okay. They might even have two of your daughter. They have the one that they was living with rent free or something like this, and then they have one that they already cloned her and she's sitting on a throne as a Queen of Pentacles somewhere. All right. And these people might want to just, if you don't want to take this baby deal or something, they're going to give you a 9 of Pentacles, but it's not a pretty 9 of Pentacles like they gave to Janice Unpacked, okay, for trying to sacrifice me and putting those cameras in my bathroom with these other hoes. This would be like down on the farm here, okay? They could have did this to somebody else here. Down on the farm. This could be some shit like that. 9 of Pentacles on the farm. But we know the 9 of Pentacles, usually I think, no, that's 9 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles is usually somebody standing in the middle of a vineyard. Okay. But she kind of looks a little fancier than this. Okay. All right. And then she got this little bluebird on her head. Okay. She got this little bluebird on her head. Okay. She got 3 carrots in her hand. This could be somewhere like Lot and them going off to a place or something like this here. Okay. Yeah, because I told you these people, the way they see the world, I'm out of line. But I came to do it. I can't help it. Whatever this is that they think is haughty is still inspired by the underworld. And the underworld ain't talking to me. All right. They don't have me stressed and bothered. Okay. The father of the underworld, if there was a Caesar energy, that could have been one of the first clones. This could be like number 1 or number 2. You see, and they could have had everything under control. But if this person passed away, okay, his other family that he made in the background or in the underworld or in the Game of Thrones, they may not see the relationship or respect the relationship like this person did. But that would be why it would say render was Caesar's and God what is hers. But somebody didn't want to give it to me. They could have gave it to this daughter that liked money as much as her dad did. Okay. That will probably just, be the better person for whatever they're doing. But I came to tear your shit down. I have not come to bring peace, but war. Same thing. They didn't want the daughter of God. It specifically says, those of you who tell my daughter that it is peace and it is war. Somebody been in a war zone their whole life on a spiritual level here. King of Wands energy. The underworld sent this King of Wands in to do something to somebody. 7 of Pentacles energy. And whoever this is, somebody might have a really big plant in their videos or something like this. This is somebody that want to be the 7 of Pentacles. They want to be a lord or a landlord And bitch, you about to be a jail lord. Truly divinely guided seer. Because you just sent this rape in here. And this probably is your baby, okay? And you trying to plant your baby on somebody else or me or somebody else. Okay? Yeah, or look at this. Or this is a transgender or a male. These people like it when you say, bitch, I don't want nothing to do with you. And they think they got the power behind the scenes and they gonna do what they want to do. Look at this little drip stuff in there. Okay? Somebody came and dripped something out of a black kettle or a black pot. Somebody's name could be black or something like this. They came and dripped something inside of you. Okay? Or me. Okay? Using magic. Okay? And you going to fucking jail in real time. I'm sick of you hoes. I don't know what's going to do with them kids. I don't even know if them your kids or something. But I don't know what the hell you're going to do with them kids, when you go to jail. I don't even want these people in jail. I told you what have to happen. It's off with their fucking head. I told you they be acting all tough and everything. Okay? I told you some of these celebrities or whatever, they are in cahoots with these people in the underworld because they run them because they got their secrets. So the stars could also be portraying their empress because these people know their secrets and they'll rather let me burn, all right, than their secrets getting out. Because this is somebody that's got this a little nerd or a little geek that got the little secrets of these people, maybe them having sex with children or something, and they're like, I'll push the button and I'll exploit. I don't have shit to hide. I wouldn't care. And like I said, if these people been taking me to a facility and drugging me and having me doing something, God know, and what I'm saying is God knows that that's not my energy. I'm not even set up I feel like somebody's pulling on my energy right now for me to go somewhere. I'm not even plugged up to that. I know what I know because I am really a seer, because I'm really the Christ. I'm not hooked up to these people because they had to create something like me, a networking system like me that was already naturally going to be a collective people that knew who I was, okay? That was going to be at my feet. How were you at my feet 5 years ago? And I could see your fucking moves this whole time. And now you're acting like you're standing over me. There's strings attached. There's strings attached. When you think that you're flying higher, you're going to go and raise yourself above the throne of God or the stars of God. There's a string connected to your leg, motherfucker. And all I got to do is pull it down. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Somebody's doing magic here. And we got the Three of Pentacles. This could be somebody that wants your position, but they got to get you out of your position so that they can have your position. So somebody could be trying to say, I went and I'm the one that stop these people from showing you naked. But you also want you also want to be the Lord. You also the one that sent this pregnancy in. You're doing something without my consideration. I'm the living person here. You're the dead person. You can't come into the living person's life and start doing something to the living person. Three of Pentacles, this crafty counsel or whatever, because you wanted to build this empire again without me or the real people of the family. Now the family plants are the ones that's taking the name. I'm still here. Knock, knock. Yeah, something about somebody's Ace of Cups here. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Somebody could be trying to give you something to appease somebody or something like this. I just heard something. And then I dropped it. I just heard something loud and clear and it just dropped out my mind. Somebody wants you to be the Queen of Wands, though, on a sexual note. Or like a showgirl or something. I don't know. Somebody wants you to be like something like that. In order to get your Ace of Cups back. And for them to erase this stain of somebody recording you naked and putting it out there. We got lays. I don't know what that means. Lay, like L-E-S. Like, I think that's something in French. I'm offended. I'm offended at the whole thing. Who is this unbothered person? Okay, yeah, you can see something now. You was not able to see before. You're not picking up on this because you were a part of this. Or if I'm talking to somebody else, you are, this is really your energy alone. Somebody else is a spy on the low. You see who is a spy on the low. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, unbothered, smoking cigarettes, emperor energy. Somebody's trying to push you to that edge, though, because they're going to do something to your female reproductive parts. They want them, or they want to be able to keep them or something. So somebody wants to turn you into a man really, really bad. Somebody's trying to turn you into a man. They could be doing some reconstructive surgery to your vagina or something like this. Okay? Somebody might not be having sex with you right now because people, they know that somebody's operating or doing something on your vagina here. All right, we got a high priestess. This could even be a botched surgery. Somebody could be trying to put, like, you know how those people did those parties where you go and they put plumpers in your lip, or they put like cement in your booty cheeks, you know, and these people was like, oh my God, I got sick from this, X, Y, and Z. A high priestess in reverse here. So a high priestess in reverse is trying to stand over or do something to force an emperor to do something. We got somebody named E in red, okay? This could be this temperance angel here, this darker skinned jealous girl. They can't even have these positions here. These people is cut off from the family. They're not the real family member. These are the plants. So this is something that, this is not going on with one family where you don't have to worry about it or something like this. Yeah, this person is being blocked. This temperance angel, they only had like a week in, or they had been, they only had like a week in this position, and this person cannot, they cannot repair from whatever this is that they did here. Okay? They cannot. Hell, if I was supposed to have all these clones or something, if I was supposed to have all these clones or something like this, my clones would have to be at least comfortable and then kind of like rock back to sleep after they're used for what. Because if y'all sent Genesis people to end me and I'm still alive, then I could turn around and end all the Genesis girls, and you could maybe put them through that shit to put them into the projects or something like this, or put them in a nice, comfortable, like I would like them to be spread out throughout the thing. Like people that's in tech, I would like them to be doing something that's useful. All right. If I had to use them in the future, I'm not going to just waste time or waste. I'm not just going to kill them and leave them at the end of the ocean. I'm not going to send them to Africa or something like this. Right. They have intel that should not be going there. And then again, the same thing about these people. Yeah, a leader might say, yeah, we're going to send these people back here. They may not make it. They got intel. They got intel. You see what I'm saying? They got intel. Okay? That it probably wouldn't be the best for them to make it all the way back home with this intel. It's like a converter box or a black box. Why would you be doing that? You see what I'm saying? Somebody is mad because you're a psychic reader and certified here, and they're trying to fight somebody here, and they don't want you to get what's coming in for you because they want to keep you here until you're dead or something like this. Okay? Yeah, what did I just say? Right? And then somebody will go to jail for it too. Because somebody's like, man, I shouldn't let this person in. Look, they just made a disaster, everything. Baby, you ain't these people. You ain't supposed to be with these people. These people don't love you like I did. Come on up out of her. God told you already to come up out of this, whatever this is. And also somebody could have been on the lower level in the underworld, could have been telling people to come up out of me or come up from around me because I'm going to be destroyed, but I'm still standing here. See what I'm saying? It's something like that. And that's the truth. Somebody's going to get to see real soon here. All right. These people is acting like they winning or something like this. And this is, they're not. It's in reverse. Somebody going to have to give it up. Somebody that's holding, some Miss Prissy over here. Okay. They've been in glamour already for 20 years. And we haven't seen you do some things that's kind of good. But we haven't seen you do anything amazing Yeah, because God is not giving you guys any access or any more deeper information. The rest of the information, like I told you 5 years ago, there's information and this knowledge that was stored in my dome was for me and my man that was going to start a whole different thing, a whole different clan, a whole different something. This was not for you guys. So even if you took the business idea from me, the shit is not going to work. What does it say? Die baskets will be empty. Yeah, look, I'm telling you. 9 of Wands energy, 10 of Wands, burden, okay? A lot of heat coming towards somebody. Yeah, bitch, you gonna come up off that money. I'm telling you, it's about to be a death here. All that shit is going right back to these people, okay? I'm telling you, you're gonna be trying to bring, see, they're gonna try to bring this money back or whatever this is, this gift back, but they're still gonna try to give it to another, they're gonna try to give it to the child. They're gonna try to give it to another child, okay? And when they do, that's what's happening to you, okay? Because somebody could already have an 8, 9 year old child, a little girl, with somebody else. And they trying to erase the fact that they ever had a family with me. So when you started that, that was already an insult to my dad. That was already an insult. I said incest. That was already an insult to my dad when you did that. Because you had the perfect thing with me. And that proves that somebody already had a vendetta. They already heard something or saw something and they wanted to make somebody pay. So this is a crime here. That makes it a crime. Okay? It was a bad idea, and that's why you motherfuckers is under judgment. I told you. When my mama brought those keys and gave it to that kid, and whoever you're trying to do it to now, it's a bad idea. That's why it's coming. Because these people are thieves here. This is a thief. Somebody's mother is a thief. Space war thief or something like this. Force wars energy. They brought other people in the family in, but they didn't want you to be in because they wanted you to be abused on earth by these other beings and know you would not be able to help yourself or fight back. Force wars energy here. Okay? The force wars in reverse. Somebody's lifted and gifted though. Okay? Let's see about the Christian. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, because somebody sees that somebody's just in devilish energy towards somebody else. And that's why somebody is under judgment here. Or somebody's completely obsessed. This is how they want you. They want to sit on top of the wheel and be draining you. This is not a Christian. Whoever this is at the way top of this person is not a Christian. They're a liar. Okay? Somebody might be named Christian. They're not really a Christian or not really somebody's son or something like this. And we got the 3 of Swords here with the heart energy here. But I told you, with some of these people, it's not about who's the real son or nothing. They don't care. They talk about who's vicious or, you know, who's the best shooters or stuff like this. Hold on one second, y'all. I have to get something to drink. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. The thing is, I'm going to just tell you right now. If any of you getting upset for the holidays, I'm telling you, these bitches ain't got nothing on you. It's just that they've been able to steal with these men. It's like a protocol for them. They have to keep it in a sector or something like this. Don't be offended. Just look at it as they're a criminal and a thief, and they need to get the worst judgment ever to know that somebody need to be made an example here. And I told you, so these people is doing this and killing babies and everything, going in people's private homes and doing this shit. And when I told you that I hope whoever this is that's the head of this, and this person is abusing this or abusing me or they won't stop or something, one day they're gonna be I say hanging from that pole, that flag pole in Washington, D.C. Okay? It was a message from God. Somebody could have been acting like they was a Christian or a follower and they was not or something. But somebody was your friend, though. They could have cared about you or something, but they also are guilty of possibly being a thief or watching thieves. They watched thieves and false people on the side of you, and they was not a Christian. And these is all the 3 that's at the top of the deck here in the triangle here. And they was not a Christian, so they was hanging with these people that did this stuff or something like this. But somebody could have been a true friend here, because you have another group, they don't give a fuck, and they coming in. Okay, and it's not good for any of us here, because if they're trying to say that this son was on the cross, we got the S on the cross. That's who they crucified. I'm the one that suffered these things. It's just because I'm a son of God, it's almost like I didn't or something like this. Okay, that's the person that was on the cross here. Or they tried to make it seem like I was the wicked one here. Oh, I was the cursed one here. Okay, we see that this is in reverse here. Okay, somebody said that I was the one that was on the cross or something. And then again, this is the person as well here that could have been initiating this. but we have something could have backfired on this person. This remind me of that crown that Kendrick Lamar had on. Okay, in his one of his album covers. All right, and that's funny too because the false divine feminine, the prayers upside down. So these are people that pray on your downfall, or they say chants and stuff that get you hurt, and then to their minions to until they hurt you. And then we got the hands right here cut off, or hands off with the theft. All right, and then we got the S up here at the top. Okay, we got the S up here at the top. This is where I'm supposed to be right here. Look, sitting on this wheel of fortune here. Okay, somebody already went through whatever this is. It's time for that. Okay. This is the person that they said was cursed or something like this. Okay. Also, they could have another version of me that is already like a boy or something like this. Okay. And this is giving me the Three of Swords as well. Crucifixion. You see what I'm saying? These people kind of got to go the way that something is going once they're on this thing. But this is where I'm going to be. Yeah. Okay. And there could be also somebody being enlightened about this. All right. And this could be one of these thieves, and they trying to do anything to cover this up. Because if this make it to this level where we're talking about, then all these people are going to, and some people want these people in prison because they did this to their children, or they did this to whatever. So it's like we both have the same enemies or something. Hold on one second, y'all. I know I don't look happy. I'm looking at myself in this camera and I do not look happy, but I'm actually really feeling okay. Okay. I got to give you something to drink though. My mouth is dry.